Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. A double honor to the apostles, others at great millstone, salutations to the Akim out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. All right, so name of this lesson is we are being raised through the Spirit. You know, you know, F your blacks only doctrine. All right, because you got people out here who take it upon themselves, to basically say that, only blacks can be saved. You got these certain Israelite groups, that think only black people have exclusive rights to salvation. And that's just not true. All right, it's the furthest thing from the truth because the scriptures say, that Israel was scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Even the Lord said one of the curses was that we were going to be scattered among the heathen. And we're talking about thousands of years ago. All right. Okay. And so common sense would tell you that if we're going to be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth among the heathen, then there's a chance that, of course, we're going to be raised up among them. All right. And the scriptures say that, and Lord, when this lesson is edifying, through the Spirit, I just wanted to, go into it. So this is Baruch 3:10. It says, "How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, and thou art waxen old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead," meaning basically the dead represents the heathen, all right? Because it's the word, it's this truth, it's this wisdom that gives you light. And, as the scriptures say, he have given his laws and statutes to Jacob. He have not dealt so with any other nation, and I butchered it, but, I think it's Psalms 149 or 147. All right. It says, "Thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom." All right. For if thou hadst walked in the way of the Most High, thou shouldest have dwelled in peace forever. All right. And so we didn't. All right. And so the repercussion was what? We was going to be scattered among the heathen. And this is just, real quick, just to prove the point. All right. Here we go. I'll start with Deuteronomy 28:64. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." All right. And this is the plight of us Israelites. We're all over the globe. Meaning, basically, we come from different fashions of life. But it's through the lineage, all right? It's through the lineage, it's through the seed, okay? And it's that simple, all right? And Jake like to make it hard because it's this black thing, all black people. No, it's all Israelite people, So Salakia, it says, right? It says, "And among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord Yahweh shall give thee their trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind." Right? So that was our plight because what? Deuteronomy 28:15. If we didn't serve the Lord and keep all his commandments, all of these curses shall, pursue us and overtake us. All right? So let's see. I think it's one in Ezekiel too. Let me see. All right. So, yeah, I think it's one in Ezekiel. Yep. This is Ezekiel 11:16. "Therefore say, thus said the Lord Yahweh, power." It says, "Although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. All right. And how is he going to be a little sanctuary? All right. Through the Spirit, through his word. Okay. He was going to, and that's prophecy. All right. That he was going to gather, all right, his people by his words, man. All right. And that's why the prophets have to go through the uttermost parts of the world, because it's really the Spirit that's doing the work, you know. And Jake, like the, self-proclaim themselves. They wanna, pretty much be the lone savior, type of deal, man. That spirit of, that vainglory spirit, as if they're taking the mantle themselves and doing it themselves, and that's just how vain, our people are, man. So let's go ahead and start with the lesson. So Salaki. This is Job 14:7, and it reads, it says, For there is hope of a tree, all right, if it be cut down, that it will sprout again. All right, and that tree represents you Jakes, man. All right, you Israelites. All right, and that the tender branch thereof will not cease. Okay, though the root thereof wax old in the earth, and the stock thereof die in the ground. All right, yet through the scent of water it will bud and bring forth boughs like a plant. And that is basically what's happening to us now. All right, we smell the scent of that water, okay, which is the word. All right, as the Lord said, living waters, and this ain't a thing that everybody can believe in. Everybody doesn't believe that they're Israelite. Everybody does not subscribe to being an Israelite. Only those who are of the lineage, and that's what it really boils down to, man. Romans 8:14. All right, Romans 8:14. All right, Salaki. This is Romans 8:14. It says, For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High. All right. And I'm going to skip to verse 16. It says, The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. And what is the Spirit? Let's go here. All right. The Spirit is his word. Okay. And that's how we're led. All right. By this word. And that's how we wake up. All right. John 6:63. It is the Spirit that quickeneth. All right. Meaning basically make you alive. And the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. All right. Okay. So it's the Spirit that quickeneth, which is his word. All right. Let's see. John 6:44, no man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day. All right. So the Israelites are being rose up in the last day. Why? It's not no self-willed thing. It's the Spirit, it's the Lord that's coming to us and raising us up and choosing us to be risen up. All right. And that's how simple it is. But these niggas make it hard. They make it difficult. All right. Romans 10:17. All right. This is Romans 10:17. It reads, it says, So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. All right. Okay. And it's that simple, man. All right. Faith come by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. So, and it's that simple, man. All right. So you have those that have heard, all right, and have believed, all right, because it's the Spirit that woke them up. It's the Spirit that came to them. All right. Here we go. But it says, but I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, Their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the earth. All right. Yep. It says, but I say, did not Israel know? First Moses said, I will provoke you to jealousy by them that are no people, and by a foolish nation will I anger you. All right. And that happened because you got Israelites that thought they had those exclusive rights, and the Lord provoked them to jealousy. All right. By scattering his people throughout the four corners of the earth, raising them up, them looking like heathen. All right. And giving them, or giving them the commonwealth of Israel, which the elder broke down the other day, which is citizenship. All right. So giving them that commonwealth, which was taken away through what? Through the curses, because we disobeyed the Heavenly Father. All right. Here he says, but Isaiah is very bold and saith, I was found of them that sought me not. I was made manifest unto them that asked not after me. But to Israel he said, all day long I have stretched forth my hands unto a disobedient and gainsaying people. And that's just what Jake is, man. They just disobedient and gainsaying because they really don't see what's happening. All right. But they'll say all people, all Israelites are black, and it's just a lie, Because if we were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, thousands of years ago, of course, and we raised up among these heathen, all right, and have been in environments with heathen and living in their customs and, making families with them. And then, of course, that seed is, it's still the man's seed. It's still of the man's loins. So it's not imperfected. It comes out with come out looking like heathen, man, with different traits, All right. Isaiah 44:1, Lord willing, this is edifying. It says, yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. And when you go into the word Jeshurun, all right, well, let's just go into edification's sake. All right. Which is Yashar-1, which really it means upright one. All right. Because the Lord is dealing with his elect. All right. All right, Salaki. Yeah, Yashar-1, which means the upright one. All right. Let's see, Isaiah 44. Just because I mentioned it, I'll just go ahead and get it really quick. Yashar-1, upright one. All right. Symbolic name for Israel, describing her ideal character. And what is the ideal character? Well, obviously, it's the elect. All right. The perfect ones. Okay. All right. So let's continue. Verse 3, it says, for I will pour water upon him that is thirsty. All right. Now remember Job 14, right? All right. It says through the scent of water, okay, we shall bud, right? Okay. It says, for I will pour water upon him that is thirsty. And that's talking about the wisdom. And floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed and my blessing upon thine offspring. You see? So it's the spirit, okay? Once again, those that's waking up, they're being led by the spirit. It's that simple. And the spirit is what? The words. It's the spirit that quickeneth, And the scriptures say, my words, what the words are spirit. But Salaki, it says, I will pour my spirit upon thy seed and my blessing upon thine offspring. And those that have woken up to the truth and received the truth, you are the ones that's being blessed, all right, with this truth. You're being blessed, all right, and they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the watercourses. One shall say, I am the Lord's, I am the Lord Yahweh, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord Yahweh, and surname himself by the name of Israel. That's why we say, for instance, my name is Aina. Ainaya Allah, Bun Yahweh, Bun Yasha Allah. I just surname myself. Why? Because that's my true identity, according to the lineage, according to my father's lineage and his father's lineage, and my father's lineage way before them. All right. Now, can we prove it? DNA doesn't prove it. No, the Spirit proves it. All right. That's why I brought out Romans 8:16. Okay. All right. It says, thus said the Lord. Yeah. Let me see. Yep. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, the King of Israel. All right. So we don't have no presidents. We have a king, and that's Yahweh. All right. It says, in his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, Yahweh of armies, I am the first, I am the last, and beside me there is no God. Right. Okay. All right. So let's continue. All right. Hosea 1:10. All right. And this is all through fulfillment of what the Lord said through his prophecy. And then you got these guys trying to make disannul the spirit of the Lord through their own vain opinion, and really what they're doing is, they're doing, they're trying to take away from the prophecy. They're trying to take away from what the Lord has said, man. All right. Hosea 1:10, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. All right. So in the place where they're not being called, they're going to being called Israelites, they're going to be called Israelites. All right. And so you trying to block the blessings of the northern kingdom, which was promised. All right. It says, then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel, which means Yazarah Allah, meaning the seed of Israel. All right. Or the seed of God, or the seed of the power. All right. So you cannot disannul what God is, the Most High Yahweh is doing or has said, man. All right. The Lord said he coming to seek that which was lost. Luke 19:10, man. And who was lost? Of course, you Jakes that have not found your way. All right. All right. So Salakia. I almost lost my train of thought. So yeah. So we're not receiving this thing because we're black. We're receiving this thing because the Spirit has woken us up. And these guys like Fopi, these guys are really, they're reprobates concerning the Spirit, man. They have. All right, Salakia. So got a few more precepts and I'm gonna close out. But yeah, pretty much, it's the Spirit that's drawing us. Not by the will of man, and it's just that simple. All right. Deuteronomy 4:31. And it reads, it says, For the Lord Yahweh thy power is a merciful God. He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he sware unto them. All right. And so the Lord ain't forgetting, man. That's why we risen, and Jakes, whether they light skinned or not, whether they Puerto Rican or Mexican, if they woke up to them being Israelites and they're calling on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you can damn well believe they're Israelites, man. And that's just that simple, man. Period, point blank. All right. It's that simple, man. And then I'm going to close out on this one. This is 2 Corinthians 4:3. It says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. All right? It is hid to them that are lost. Okay? And that's just as simple, man. If you don't get this, you don't get it. All right? But if you have found it, all right, then, you know, if you calling on the name of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, then you damn well better believe you're an Israelite, man, because the heathen can't call upon that name. All right? It's literally the Lord has put a spiritual blockade on people's mind to not call on his name. All right? All right? And the scriptures say, you know, what in Psalms that only that name shall be found in Israel. All right. Let's see if I can find it really quick. It's lucky. All right, so bear with me for a second. See? Look at that. It says Psalm 76:1. It says, "In Judah is God known." You see, his name is great in Israel. All right? All right? So who the only ones that really know the Lord is us Israelites, of course. And if we call upon his name, then by default, we know him. All right? And nobody can call upon the name unless it's given, you know. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Oh man, I went through so much just to, you know, do this simple lesson, man. You know, I guess Satan was really trying to block, you know, phone calls, you know, lesson being stopped. But hey, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, I was able to get through it. Hey, and the water for that, called volume. And Lord willing, once again, this was edifying. Shalom.